So about 110 years ago, the poet and railway worker Alfred Williams would finish his shift at the railway works in Swindon, and he would cycle off to the nearby villages in South Gloucestershire and North Wiltshire and even into Oxfordshire to listen to and write down the songs that he heard people sing in the pubs of the villages. Now this was the days before mechanical recording devices, of course, or at least that could easily fit on the back of a bicycle. So, not being a musician, he didn't have any way to notate the tunes to the songs that he was hearing. But he was very particular about writing down and recording the words. His archive, which is available on the Wiltshire Council website, has about 1,200 sets of lyrics, very carefully notated. And although some of these songs that he has collected are familiar from other versions, and we know what the tunes are, most of them, we have no idea what tunes these people were singing to these words, which is a very enticing prospect, of course, for a songwriter. So when I heard about this, I immediately began writing some tunes for some of these words, and this is what has developed into the Hex Project. You can read more about that at the website, thehexproject.co.uk. But given that this morning our dear leader Theresa May decided to ask Parliament for a snap general election, I thought I would sing this particular song for you from the Hex Project. This is called "Deny No Man His Right." It's a song about extending the franchise to all men, not women. This is not a suffragist anthem, but it is a call for, as the first verse says, all honest men who keep the law should have the power to vote. There are some people who think that Williams, rather than collecting these words, actually wrote them himself. I don't buy that theory myself. The first line of the third verse says, in the Williams version, God opens wide his mighty hand and he spreads his blessings wide. Right? That repetition of wide is awkward, and it kind of makes the line fall flat at the end, it seems to me. So I think a poet like Williams would have found some way to avoid it. I mean, I managed to find some way to avoid it. I'm no poet. And so I think that line makes sense as the transcription of what someone's singing, but I don't think it makes sense as a worked set of words, or at least that have been worked on by a poet. So that's why I don't buy the theory that Williams wrote these words himself. In fact, I think this is instead a genuine voice from the radical early 20th century. Deny no man his right because he wears a fustian coat. All honest men who keep the law should have the power to vote. To the champions of labour, throw open wide the door. We'll be content with nothing less, and we ask for nothing more, nothing more, nothing more, more. They say that we are ignorant and we don't know right from wrong, but we know what we want and what we'll have ere long. Our program's very simple, give justice to the poor. We'll be content with nothing less, and we ask for nothing more, nothing more, nothing more, nothing more. Father's mighty hand, and he spreads his blessings wide. He never made this bounteous land to flatter a rich man's pride. We must take back the right upon this land that our fathers had of yore. We'll be content with nothing less, and we ask for nothing more. We'll be content with nothing less, and we ask for nothing more, nothing more. Nothing more, nothing more. Nothing more, nothing more. Nothing more, nothing more.